Ladies and gentlemen, women are seductresses. I know you younger men don't believe it, but talk to some of the experienced veterans here. Jack Batag, Howard Brandt, Tom Terrific. Men want one thing, and women know what it is, and they use it to their advantage. Yes, a good meal, Miss Postman. You thought what? Oh, it's a good thing your parents weren't here tonight. Well, this past Saturday, my wife, Sarah Lou, said she was going to take me out for lunch. Well, it's a question of who was taking whom out. Last month, July, was her birthday, and I'd gotten her, among other things, a gift certificate to the bread company because we both like to go there. So she was going to use the gift certificate I purchased to take me out to lunch. So I don't know which came first, the chicken or the egg. So we went and had a good lunch. I mean, after all, it was Saturday, it was hot. Why should I be outside when doing gardening work and cutting the lawn when it was hot and sticky? And of course on Saturdays, all the soap operas that I like to watch during the week aren't on. Well, you find that out, Chris, when you retire. So we went to the bread company, we had a delicious meal. And I thought, that's great. We'll get home and we'll find some time to maybe sit back and relax and watch something on television. But my wife said, oh, there's a shopping mall here, and I just got to get one thing. One thing. Well, that didn't seem too bad to me. I mean, I could go to a mall for one thing. Well, we go to cosmetics, ladies' cosmetics. I don't know if you've ever gone with a woman to a ladies' cosmetics, but there's all these cosmetics. I mean, I washed my face and combed my hair, and this is what you get. Well, I bet Aaron and Barb and Brenda, they spent hours to make themselves look the way they look now. Well, my wife wanted a tube of lipstick. Now that seems simple, doesn't it? Well, it's just not red lipstick. They got all these various shades, and they got pink. And can you believe it, Tom? There's even blue lipstick you can buy. Well, I'm waiting patiently. Well, not too patiently. I wanted to egress from the store. And then this young lady comes up to me, a very attractive young lady, and says, will you reach up to the top shelf and get down that powder for me? Well, being a gentleman, I started to reach up. And then I remembered Barb Sapiento's talk on flirting. Yes. Does she or doesn't she? Does she or doesn't she? Well, I did not want to take a chance. So I remember what my coach told me years ago when I first joined Toastmasters. And you're going to learn that there's a lot more advice you're going to get from coaches than just about speaking. Howard Brandt said, when in trouble, tell these women that you have a war injury and you can't do something. So I told this young lady, oh, I'd love to help you, but I was on Pork Chop Hill in Korea and I can't lift my arm that high. Well, I tell you, when she left, I think there was a real glint in her eye. Well, unfortunately, my wife could not find just the right shade of lipstick. So off we go to another store, the second one that day. Well, all of a sudden, I went into my Walter Mitty. Do you ever remember the adventures of Walter Mitty? That was a story that was written years ago. Younger people may not recall that. But when he was with his wife, he started imagining other things. And I was thinking about Korea, you know, the story I told this woman. I was really good. And all of a sudden I hear, Carl, Carl. And I look, and my wife and all the customers and store clerks were looking at me. Well, it really embarrassed my wife, so she didn't even do any shopping there. So we left and we went to our third store looking for that tube of red lipstick, but just the right shade. Well, we went there and we went through all the shades of lipstick that they had at this store. Well, by this time it's getting late, it's getting dark outside. My stomach is growling. My head is aching. I mean, I've been out doing a lot more shopping in one afternoon than I probably do in a month for myself. So she still could not find her lipstick. So I said, well, let's get going home, I said. I got this splitting headache coming on. Do we have any aspirin at home, I asked her. And she said, no, she said, I don't think so. Let's stop at Walgreens. So there's a Walgreens 10 minutes away from my house. So we go in there, and my wife disappears. And I go over and pick up a bottle of aspirin to take care of my headache that's splitting at this time. I go to check out, and who do I find in line ahead of me? My wife. She found that lipstick 10 minutes away from my house. My theory is, women! Ah!